Hello, my name is Billy James, and this is Daily Life of an Italian Renaissance Philosopher. The people who gained the most from the Renaissance by far were the thinkers and philosophers of the age, studying the humanities and creating many great works of art like the Mona Lisa or the creation of Adam. Sleep. Famously, Da Vinci slept for 20 minutes every 4 hours, something we now call polyphastic sleep. He did this to get more hours out of every day. He slept 3 hours every day, compared to the normal 7 to 8. Food. As many philosophers lived with the people who sponsored their work, they would eat with them too, enjoying the lavish feasts of the aristocracy. Da Vinci's favorite food was minestrone, which is a kind of vegetable soup. Housing. Philosophers would often stay with the people who sponsored them. If they didn't, they stayed at medium-sized houses. Some of them didn't even stay in Italy, like Da Vinci, who moved to France in 1516. Work. Renaissance philosophers were deeply committed to the pursuit of knowledge. They would spend a significant portion of their day studying classical texts, engaging in debates with other scholars, and delving into various disciplines like philosophy, literature, history, and science. Philosophers during the Renaissance wrote extensively. They composed treatises, essays, letters, and commentaries on ancient texts. Reading and writing were essential activities, as they sought to articulate their own ideas and build upon the knowledge of previous thinkers. Famously, Da Vinci wrote left-handed and wrote backwards. Many philosophers relied on the support of wealthy patrons to sustain their livelihood and fund their research. Social events and gatherings at the courts of nobles allowed them to network and gain support for their work. Renaissance philosophers were instrumental in translating ancient Greek and Roman texts into Latin or the vernacular languages. They also provided commentaries on these works, offering insight and interpretations. Renaissance philosophers appreciated the arts and often engaged with artists, writers, and musicians. They were patrons of the arts and contributed to the cultural flourishing of the period. Renaissance philosophers were not merely secluded academics. Some were politically engaged and actively participated in social and political affairs of their time. For instance, Niccolo Machiavelli's work on politics and leadership influenced his own political career. Education and teachings. Some Renaissance philosophers had teaching positions at universities or were private tutors to aristocratic families. They would impart their knowledge to students and engage in intellectual discussions and debates. Overall, philosophers were the ones who truly flourished during the Renaissance. With funding from the aristocracy, they were able to spend most of their time teaching and creating great works of literature and art.